humble but scenic municipality of Tubungan is located at the southwestern portion of the province of Iloilo. It is bounded by the municipalities of Leon in the north, Gimbal in the south, Tigbawan in the east, and Ibarast in the west. Just before Tubungan came into existence 245 years ago, the origin of the place can be traced back upon the discovery of the place called Tin-An. This area was ideal for agriculture and pasture. Then came the natives of Leon, Igbaras, and Tigbawan, which are already thriving communities, to join them. As their number grew, the idea of founding a town was broached by one of the farmers named Tan Mangon. Being a leader, the town was immediately begun, thus the formal foundation of the town in 1768.
But the Spanish laws of Indies required that it should comply with the requirements in population. Hence, the town of Tubungan was born from the contribution or tubong of her neighbors. In dialect, the term tubong means contribution or additional bet, used usually in gambling. The name Tubungan was derived from the word tubong. Spaniards' 130 years rule in Tubungan established the first school in 1880, managed by the local priest using cartilla and carton. The death of Padre Isidro Badrena, an Augustinian parish priest of Tubungan, marked in the pages of our town's history. Since the pre-Hispanic period, one of the hills of Tubungan is considered as a site of ritual offerings of the Babaylanes. These are persons who are considered as intermediaries between physical world and supernatural world. Thus, on that notable 8th day of April 1874, with Babaylanes and their followers being persecuted during the Spanish period, Padre Isidro Badrena, together with the then governor of the town Don Lucas Tamara and the various local residents, peacefully dissuade the Babaylanes not to celebrate such ceremonies which were pagan and were condemned by the church. Unfortunately, Padre Badrena, in his desire to comply with his sacred duty, ended up being killed by one of the Babaylanes. Despite the compliance to the required population, Tubungan did not remain as a town for long. It was made into an arrabal, a political unit bigger than a barrio. In 1800, bandits attacked and looted Tubungan, and the higher authorities ordered its incorporation with the town of Gimbal, and the role of the teniente was resumed. In 1821, the situation returned to normal, and Tubungan once more became independent. Later, in 1850, the Spanish government ordered all residents of the municipality to adopt their own Filipinized surnames. All family names must begin with the first letter of the name of the town. Thus, surnames in Tubungan were made to begin with Ta, to differentiate it from those of Tigbawan that begins with Tu and To. Likewise, it was in 1900 when Tubungan made its name in the province of Iloilo through the capture of Hilario Palmero, or popularly known as Jos Gregorio, a bandit, and was said to be the brains behind the various attacks in many places in the province. It was through the combined efforts of the municipal authorities and some prominent Tubunganons that Jos Gregorio's dead body was brought to the courthouse that resulted to the bestowing of the Civil Cross of Merit to the Kapitan Municipal of Tubungan. On March 15, 1938, the President Manuel L. Quezon issued the Executive Order No. 143, proclaiming Tubungan as an independent municipality, setting the date of inauguration on May 1, 1938, with Miguel Tagamulila as its first appointed mayor. Situated 41 kilometers or an hour drive southwest from Iloilo City, Tubungan is politically subdivided into 48 barangays over a land area of 3,460 hectares. A remote agricultural town with a mountainous location, Tubungan offers a taste of pre-tourist boom life. It offers captivating landscapes dominated by luxuriant mountains, where locals and visitors can spend the day wandering on elevated trails. Being a major producer of coconuts, Tubungan is now envisioned to be a major provider of skilled workers, quality agricultural product, with God-loving, patriotic, healthy citizens living in an ecologically friendly and climate change resilient environment. under a responsible service-oriented governance.
Celebrated every 1st of May, Tubung Festival in Tubungan is highlighted by the tribal dance competition showcasing excerpts on how Tubungan got its name and exposes the different rituals still being practiced by the Babaylans in the area. Various tribes from the barangays depict the diverse beliefs, customs, and traditions of Tubunganons. Also, Tubung is based on the local tradition of Filipinos called Bayanihan. The celebration will open with a panait ritual, coined from a Visayan term dait, or peace and friendship. The panait ritual will be reenacted on the cross sa Balabago. Babaylanes would gather to the site they call the Holy Well or El Pozo Santo, which still exists even up to this day. The legendary Kalachuchi tree stood as a silent witness to the history of Tubungan. The tree was planted in the late 18th century on the lot between the Roman Catholic Church and the new municipal building. Tubungan takes pride in its major scenic spots situated in Barangay Igtuble, 11 kilometers away from the town proper. The 10-meter Tubig Sumpit, literally rushing water, is ideal for tourists and nature lovers wanting to discover a getaway that offers crystal clear and cold water. A 5-minute hike from Batu Sumpit, tourists will be impressed by the 65-meter high Bato Tariwis, towering over the panorama meeting of the sky. An uphill trek from Batu Tariwis is Labay Cave that is approximately 100 meters in length. Next is the Cruz sa Balabago. This cross was built in the memory of the late Father Isidro Badrena. Moreover, it was also believed that Balabago, where a sacred wellspring is found, was considered as one of the 4 pillars of the world, or apat kaharigi ka kalibutan. Then, located near the site of Cruz sa Balabago is the Bubon Common, which believed to be the center of the universe by the Babaylans. A mountain range, Pinihakan Daraga, that could be reached through walking passing the mountain trail and believed to be a mythical place that suggested a mythical triangle of Ordina, Biladyong, and Balanakon. This is located at Barangay Igtuble. Not only mountains ranges that Tubungan can be proud of. A number of falls can also be seen, like the nature's best Binugsukan Falls at Barangay Igpaho, an ideal cool place for swimming during summer. Last but not the least, the St. Anthony Abbot Parish Church at the town center is of a Romanesque architectural style. The old church was built in 1844, and the materials used were adobe stones that were found in the rivers and hills around the area. So, if you wish to go places where you have not been and regale your friends with your backpacking tales of far-off barangays when you get back, definitely Tubungan is it.